If you are looking for a unique and unforgettable dining experience for Lunar New Year or anytime, Basa on Bainbridge Island is the spot. Chef and co-owner Trinh Nguyen joins me now. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh my gosh, so what are we making today?
So we are making bánh chưng. Bánh chưng is a Lunar New Year traditional rice cake that we eat in celebrations of the New Year. And it's something that I grew up making with my families every year. We make them, we give them, and then we eat them afterward.
Oh my gosh, so this is banana leaves we have here, and what are we putting in there? I guess we can get started. I'll watch.
Yeah, so this is a very long, tedious process. I prepped some of the leaf ready to go so that it'll help save us time. But we'll start out with putting about a cup of rice in here.
Okay.
Okay. And then from there, we're gonna use that to tuck the corner to make the cake super square. And then next we have mung bean that we've already soaked and seasoned. And we'll layer that. So you can see that we have layers of mung beans, we have layers of sticky rice.
And what's this here?
This is pork belly that's seasoned, also seasoned overnight, so that when you eat into the cake, you know, everything is layered with seasons. And
look at all those colors, beautiful. So, and then how long does this whole process take? And then I imagine we steam it, right?
Yeah, so this whole process takes, gosh, like a few days. So typically, Vietnamese people celebrate Lunar New Year really, you know, like it's a big celebration. They go home, they stop all their business, they go home to their family, and then there's some of the people would start soaking it like a few days before, and then they start wrapping them and then boiling them. So this whole process is done like sometime like a week long, sometime, you know, like a few days ahead of time. You know, what I love about Lunar New Year's is, you know, people stop and pause and really take the time to go back, you know, visit family, remember where they come from, and really, you know, taking that time for family, you know.
I love that so much. This is so intricate and beautiful what you're doing here. Yeah. And am I allowed to sneakily put in here? Because once you're done wrapping, do you steam it then?
So we're done wrapping, and then from there we go to tying it. So this is what it looks like.
Looks like a perfect package,
square.
a present.
Yeah,
yes.
And then we'll tie them to keep all the banana leaf in place. And then from there, get to this point, and I'll kind of tuck this here. And then we would then go and steam them. And this takes about 4 to 6 hours, depending on how many that you use to steam. So one of my favorite memory when it comes to steaming this is, you know, because it takes so long, so you gather with your families and you take different shifts.
Okay, so there's multiple people helping and I guess learning the process too.
Right.
That's amazing.
And then we sit around, we'll tell stories about like our past year and what we look forward to, you know, and then when we actually have time, we'll tell ghost stories.
Ooh, okay. Well, I don't know. You can count me in for the food, which I'm really excited to taste, and the power of television. We have a shot here of the end product, which is beautiful over there. And so are there certain spices and everything in here too that you're saying that's marinated overnight, the pork belly?
Yeah, so very simple, salt, pepper, fish sauce, shallots, and then what we serve at the restaurant is we serve it with a bowl of pork belly, bamboo shoots, pickled pearl onions, and pickled jalapenos, and a lot of this, you know, so the bamboo shoots mean new hope, new year. Sticky rice, hoping for longevity, also togetherness. And what we're hoping for is, you know, a gift of what we call it An Cư Lạc Nghiệp, which is a peaceful and prosperous year to come. And, you know,
I love that so much.
We share this with everybody at the restaurant because we're hoping that everybody get to share our traditions, as well as, you know, what a great way to share and, you know, and celebrate it with your customer.
Absolutely. This is so delicious. The flavors are absolutely incredible. Basa has, like, everyone's talking about it on social media, I feel like. So tell me about the restaurant. Where is it for people that don't know, and, you know, just about what you guys have on the menu?
So Basa is in Bainbridge. It's about 10-minute walk away from the ferry, so 35-minute ferry ride, and then 10-minute walk from the ferry terminal to the restaurant. And we opened this 4 years ago with my brother and I opened this. And some of the dishes that people always ask me, if you go to Basa, like what is the 2 things or like 1 thing that you have to eat?
Yes, what is mandatory? Yes.
Mandatory. So we have our taro egg rolls, which everybody loves because of the crispy skin on the outside, and then we have a spicy truffle wonton. 2 of the dish that Ty and I have a lot of fun putting together, and yet. Never would we thought that this would be our signature, but then it became really, really big. And if you haven't been to Basa, or if you've been to Basa and you haven't had the spicy truffle wonton and the taro egg rolls, then you haven't really been. You have to come back.
Ooh, okay.
So.
That's a tease. I love it so much. Thank you so much for being here. Basa will be celebrating Lunar New Year from Friday, February 9th to Monday, February 12th. There's even a traditional lion dance on Sunday at 1. And Chef is sharing the recipe for these amazing rice cakes. Just text the word recipe to 206-448-4545 and we'll send it right to your phone.